What's going on? Peter, Skull, what's going on? Let me just get these links out there for the stream, just so everybody knows I'm streaming. All right, how's it going? Anthrax, we got a new fella on the stream. Anthrax, good morning. Fulton, good morning. Paul Lewis, I think, is another new guy, maybe. What's going on? TOS level 2 quotes lagging, shaking my dang head. This is ridiculous. I'll take a look, see if it's lagging for me. 1 Minute Trader says MINM. What's up, 1 Minute Trader? Yeah, TOS got to get their shit together. Oh man, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah. It's not. I don't know if it's TOS. It's more so Charles Schwab. But best thing we can do is just make sure that they're aware of the issues so they can fix it. Looks like a slow morning. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the scans. Let me adjust this here. Order fills are better with TD too, right, compared to Schwab? Yeah, I think the fills were a lot faster with TD. There was less lag and less issues. Less lag, less issues. But I think that's because, like I said, I think like maybe a couple videos ago, I think that's because like TD experienced the massive amounts of volume during COVID, and it set the bar so high for amount of volume and trades that they needed to process at one time. It set the bar so high, and at that time, like in 2020, TD did have issues, like the same issues that we're seeing now with Charles Schwab, with slow orders, sticky orders, level 2 lagging, all that kind of stuff. Because COVID set the bar so high as far as volume, once they adjusted to that, once they improved their systems enough over the course of a couple months, 6 months, a year, to account for the volume, anything below that volume amount, like it was just clean. So that's why we're seeing such clean performance with TD after the COVID market. But yeah, Charles Schwab just pretty much wiped everything. All the improvements that we had from COVID pretty much wiped that away since the merger, because Charles Schwab has no idea. Like, wait till another market comes around that's like COVID. Charles Schwab is going to be like, what the heck? Like, I can't, like, they can't process all these orders, so we're going to have to go through that again. But, TD already experienced it, so they would probably, know how it's done. But Charles Schwab's going to have to run into the same issues that TD had during COVID eventually. I guarantee it. You can already tell their system isn't strong enough. Hey Triad, good morning. What's on the top of your watch list today? Yeah, let's go through. Yeah, we need another pandemic for Schwab so they can get their shit together. Yep. I feel you. All right, so top of the gap scan. Looks like AREB is moving here, so I guess we'll take a look at this one here. So it looks like they signed distribution agreement with DiCello Distributors for the state of Connecticut. So a decent catalyst. Do I see any dollar amount? I do not see any dollar amount. It's just very kind of straight to the point, but with no detail. Anthony, so just in the description, it just kind of talks about the company, but nothing about the distribution agreement. There's no details on the distribution agreement as far as dollar amount or potential revenue or potential percent increase in revenue or anything like that. So who knows how the market's going to react with this one. But this is a penny stock. It is a penny stock. Very low float. So it's kind of hitting that criteria. It's hitting the criteria that we've recently been seeing with these massive moves on the penny stocks. So think was it MLOG or MLGO? And then yesterday we had a couple penny stocks as well. So this could be definitely potential. Let's take a look here at the float. Yeah, 5.9 million. 5.9 million on a 60-cent a share stock is really good. We'll be able to turn the float many times over today if it is the winner. So far, volume is pretty consistent so far. The first 6 minutes, about 1 million, I'd say on average, about 1 million shares per 1 minute candle. So I can probably expect maybe, if we continue this average here for 1 million coming up to 9:30, I can expect probably about 3 to 4 million at the open for the first 10 to 15 minutes for AREB. So I kind of like AREB. I think it fits the criteria with the big moves that we've been seeing recently. It kind of matches the same criteria. A low float, penny stock with news. We can take a look at the daily chart. So we're already clearing out these highs. Let's take a look potential next highs. Pretty nasty backside. So where are we at here? We topped out at let me look at the 5 minutes, 75 cents. So 75 cents down here. 75 cents there. Okay. I'll put an alert, put a trend line there just because the pre-market high, it looks like it's coinciding here with this small low, a small little inflection point here. We bounced off this low, breaking below, popping back up. Now it's resistance. So it looks like that's forming some sort of resistance there because it is coinciding here with the pre-market chart. After that point, maybe 96 cents. I would say this high potential resistance there, and then also I'd say probably between 96 and $1 is definitely going to have some sort of resistance. Even if 96 cents is not resistance, you're still going to get resistance at the dollar level since it is psychological resistance. And then of course you have this day here. So, after that, about 129, 130. Then all the way up here at $2. 217. I doubt we're going to get that high, but I think we have a great potential here for $1. At least $1. But you never know. I guess you never know. We got to hold this area. It would be nice. So that's AREB. So far I like it. So far I like it. Next one here on the gap scan. So it looks like AREB now taking the first spot here for leading gapper up 100%. Next leading gapper here is SPEC. SPEC. This one, no news, unless it was yesterday. No, it can't be yesterday. I do not see anything on yesterday. So no news gapper. Lately, I haven't really been seeing many no news gappers holding up, but you never know. I guess you never know. If this one gets over, say this pivot here at 86 cents, I'll consider looking at it. Otherwise, I don't like it. You can take a look at the float. 7 million share float, so decently low float. Take a look at the daily chart. There's no news on it, like I said. Yeah, you're gonna want to see back over $1. Back over $1 for 108, and then start to push 128, and then all the way up here. But I doubt we're gonna get up there. I doubt this is gonna break 107, 108. I guess from a chart pattern perspective, maybe kind of like a cup and handle, but I don't know. I mean, it did break out. Technically, this is a false breakout on like the daily charts. So, who knows? Who knows? If it was strong, I feel like we would have, broke out more and then consolidated over the previous high, but we didn't. Likely because there's no news to account for the move. Next one here, you guys are calling out MINM, so let's take a look. Don't see any news, no news gapper, inconsistent volume. Had a nice pop here and gave back way too much here off the highs. So not something that I like, but I've seen stocks rip from the lows before, so sure, I'll put an alert here around I'd say around over $4. But there is no news on it. It is a very small float too. Looks like it's a very small float. Take a look here at the dilution tracker. $1.34 million share float, so nice low float. Looks like somebody's having a floating order here on AREB, filled after I canceled it. Love me some Charles Schwab. Ugh, I hope that's not the issue. MINM volume coming in. If I can see this a little bit higher coming at the open, we could definitely potentially see an open squeeze. But this has got to continue higher. I just can't reject here. Just can't reject. Next one, third leading gapper, KRKR. What's up, Trap Trader? What's going on? Adam J. Lil. I think it's Adam J. Lil. Good morning. Next one here. So KRKR. Let's see if there's news on it. Trading higher, the company now says entered into a strategic partnership with SenseTime. Not sure what SenseTime is. Never heard of it. Enters into strategic partnership with SenseTime to pioneer AGI innovation. So this is KRKR is a prominent brand pioneering platform dedicated to serving new economy participants in China. So maybe a China company. Today announced has entered in a strategic partnership with SenseTime, a leading global artificial intelligence software company. Okay, that's good to hear. To embed artificial general intelligence, AGI, technology, and diverse media scenarios, unleashing business innovation and commercialization potential. Okay. Bose Premium. Okay, so that's about that 36KR. Does it say anything about like potential dollar amount, potential agreement for dollar amount? Like, how are they making money? How much do they anticipate they're gonna make? That's what you kind of want to look for, because that's really all what investors care about. Investors and traders, like, is the company gonna make money? Like, how are they gonna make money? Every business is here to make money. And investors are here to make money. So, if it's not, a lot of the times, like, the biggest catalysts are like catalysts where it's like, all right, we have an agreement with this company and we anticipate to make 200% revenue year over year, or $50 million over the next 6 months after this partnership for this project. That's what investors love. Investors love that type of catalyst, because we're all greedy. We're all greedy. Investors are greedy bastards, and CEOs and business executives are also We love money, so we want to see the money. We want to see the money, but they don't show us the money here. So who knows how KR is going to react here. So far, it's not doing too well. It's not holding up. It's fading to the lows. Gave back about, what, 25 cents? I guess it's not terrible. I'd say if we can get back over VWAP, if we can get back over VWAP and test this pivot point here at 60, I'd be interested. Adam Jalil, where's the moolah? Chad, what's up, Chad? So, I guess so far, for me, I like our AREB. I like AREB. We faded below VWAP, but now we're popping back up. There was a descending resistance here. We broke over. So maybe we can form a higher low here and then start to inch back up. Five-minute chart. Five-minute chart looks still good too, because the 5-minute 90 EMA is down here at 50 cents. So it's still looking healthy, hanging around VWAP. We still have yet to make the 5-minute candle to make a new high, which is fine, but I want to see that happen relatively soon. Let's see if that W pattern pans out here as I'm expecting. So we got to hold this. We're dipping down again. We got to hold this low and then start to curl up. That's what I'm expecting here. That's my thesis. And the volume profile, you know, we did have a really good volume bar here back over VWAP. Nice volume candle. So there was buyers under there. Now we're dipping down low again. We cannot make a new low. I do not want to see sub 52. This needs to hold here. I prefer not to see sub 52. At that point, you're just giving back so much off the high that it definitely reduces the chance of it making back towards these previous levels here at 70. Yeah, Wildcard Friday. Definitely a Wildcard Friday. You never know what you're going to get. We did have some decent opportunity this week. So I'm expecting sort of the same kind of action today. Similar, you know, decent action. However, we haven't been having anything that's like too crazy where it's like we make like a nice move and then a good maybe 5-minute consolidation and then another leg. Recently, it's just been like pop, maybe a small consolidation, and then it just fades for the rest of the day. So also keep that in mind as well. So maybe, you know, after the first leg, not be as aggressive if it's not, if it has a low chance of continuing higher. But usually that first stock that like holds up its first leg and then breaks out and continues higher, that's when traders start going nuts. That's when it's like, that's when we start getting FOMO, because now the stock's up 500, 600%, 700%. And you're like, holy crap, I completely undercapitalized on that. As you guys are tuning into your own trading, we got about 90 minutes left till the open. So you guys are tuning into your own trading and out from the live stream. Make sure you drop that like on the way out and subscribe if you're new. You guys can get involved in the Discord as well with the link in the description. Did have a few new members here joining in over the past 24 hours. So I did grant them access here into the Discord. Looks like one guy was trading for 5 years already. And the other guy just started maybe half a year. He started trading. So here's that W pattern that I'm anticipating. Looks like it's working out. Now I need to see a 5-minute candle to make a new high. 5-minute candle make a new high. If you take a look at the 5-minute, Need to see the 5 minute to break that right here, 62 cents. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe some traders are getting in here for the break back over VWAP. Maybe for a little bit of a longer hold time. Maybe putting their risk here down here at the low. Maybe about a 5-cent risk. Looking for maybe, for a 5-cent risk, you'd probably want a 10-cent reward. So if you're getting in at 59, 69 would be your target, at least your first target. If you're a longer hold time trader, which I'm not. But I'm trying to just think of different, you know, there's a lot of different traders out there. I'm trying to think of the psychology of different traders. So, you know, if you're a longer hold time trader, maybe I anticipate buying here for those people that are getting in for that longer hold time trade. So maybe, you know, it starts to work out so far for them if they're getting in for that longer hold time. They got in at 59 for the breakback over VWAP. Right now they're sitting in green. Now we're in the red. Back, looks like we're rejecting the break of VWAP. That's not good. This is not good. Definitely do not like to see this 8 minutes before the open. Dang. It didn't even give a chance. It didn't even break out over the 5-minute candle. Good news though. Surf Cruiser, what's going on? Surf Cruiser, the newest subscriber to Triad Trading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good news is though, the 5-minute still looks okay. It's not terrible because we're not below the 5-minute 9 EMA. You can still find support off the 5-minute 9 EMA and bounce. And as far as volume profile on the 5-minute charts, fading selling volume, selling pressure. So maybe if volume comes in, green volume comes in to overtake this previous, you know, volume candles, you know, back up towards the high, then it could be decent. But this is not good. Definitely not good. No, 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 no. I don't know what I'm gonna look at here. Someone's calling out MINM. MINM back over 4, just where I wanted to see. All right, let me put my watch list stocks here on my side charts. We have AREB, SPEC, KRKR, MINM, and that seems to be it. I always like to put like SPY and Tesla in there to fill up the charts. But yeah, MINM, no news gapper with a micro float, right? Yeah, micro float, about 1 million share float, no news gapper. Not, I mean, news, like I still trade stocks without news. You don't need to have news on it, but it definitely makes it a little bit more sketchy, for sure. So bouncing here on the larger time frame, bouncing off the low. Interesting. This is a very wonky daily chart. This is like the wonkiest daily chart I've ever seen. Yeah, MINM, since this is low float, a very low float, could be a tough with the spread. Might have run into troubles with the spread. We'll see. AREB, not good. Not looking good here. Well, I guess we have MINM now for the open. I guess my priorities have changed within the past 5 minutes. 5 minutes ago, I thought it was going to be ARED. Now I'm thinking MINM. So MINM is going to be my main watch here for the open. I'm going to keep risk tight like always. Hopefully, AREB can start to curl at the open with some decent volume. because I feel like I'd perform a lot better on AREB. I feel like I'd be able to manage my risk better on AREB rather than MINM. But I will trade MINM. I'll start small size, try to build a cushion, and then size up from there. But if I'm trending down, if I'm trading MINM and I'm just getting red to red, more red, more red, more red, I'm not going to size up on that stock. That's why I like to test with small size and build a cushion. If I can build a cushion, maybe about a couple $100, or even $100 or $200 of a cushion, then it shows that I'm connecting with the stock. The stock is I'm able to manage my risk appropriately, and if I do take a big loss on bigger size, I already have that $100 to $200 cushion. So maybe at worst case scenario, I'm only small red or break even after a losing trade on bigger share size. Versus if I'm taking $50 hit, $100 hit, a $50 hit, and I'm down $200 or $300 on the stock, and then I'm trying to size up into the stock. Then if I take a loss there, I'm down 700, 800, and that's not where I like to be. So small size to start here on MINM for sure. So hopefully you guys are ready for today. Never know what you're going to get. Wildcard Friday. When we're watching AREB, MINM, KRKRs, SPEC, and that seems to be it. So good luck. Stay calm, collected. Manage your risk. Follow your rules. Make sure you drop a like here real quick for me and subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys later on the recap. All right. Good luck.